Welcome to the course Python Programming. I am Dr. P. Govardhan, Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to learn dictionaries, operations on dictionaries, dictionary methods. First, we'll discuss a dictionary. This is the definition of the dictionary. A dictionary represents a group of elements arranged in the form of key-value pairs. The first element as a key and the immediate next element is taken as its value. The key and its value are separated by colon. All the key value pairs in a dictionary are separated by comma and placed in curly braces. Now this is the example. This is the dictionary. This is the name or object. It is the variable or object is equal to the elements of key value pairs. I am inserting within the curly braces. This is the name, key, colon, it is a Rama, it is a value. This is the ID, is a key, 102 is a value. It is marks is a key, 65 is value. Here, dict is the name of the dictionary or object. Now observe the one note, all the dictionaries are mutable. That is, dictionary is mutable data type. Now we can create a dictionary using eval function. In this eval function, we will enter the entire dictionary. We can create, the dictionary will be created. This is the same example. B is equal to eval. I am enter the dictionary. Now the dictionary B is a dictionary. Let's say for example, I am entered the dictionary 110, 220, 340. Now the output is B is the dictionary. I will show through practically. Now this is the D is equal to eval of I'm enter input enter dictionary. Enter dictionary. Now I am print the value, print B is equal to dictionary. I am executing this and enter the dictionary 1 colon 10 comma some string ASD colon some value comma 13 colon some string. I am enter this. Observe here the dictionary will be displayed. I am enter the dictionary. Same dictionary will be displayed on the screen using eval function. Operations on dictionaries. To access the elements of a dictionary, we should not use indexing or slicing. That is, indexing operations, slicing operations are not allowed to retrieve the elements of the dictionary. To access the value associated with a key, we can mention the key name inside the square brackets. This is the syntax, the name of the dictionary, within the square bracket, key, that is the key value and the corresponding value will be displayed on the key. Now, this will return the value associated with the key. If key is not available, we get an error. This is the example. Dict 1 colon 10, 2 colon 20, 3 colon 30, 4 colon 40. I want to display the key 1, its value 10. I want to display the value associated with key 1, that is dict of 1. Now 10 will be displayed. Suppose if the key is not available in the dictionary, we get an error. That error is called key error. I will show practically. This is the dict. Dict is equal to 1 colon some 10 comma 3 colon some 300 comma some string a is equal to some 234. Now I want to display the value associated with key 30. Print d of 3. I am executing this 300. That is 300 is the value associated with key 30. Suppose I want to try to display the value associated with key 5. 5 is not in the dictionary. We get an error. That error is called key error. That is key value 5 is not in the dictionary. This is the meaning of this. Now, this is the note. We can create an empty dictionary using two methods. One is D is equal to only opening brace, closing brace. This shows as empty dictionary. The another one is dict function, which is the built-in function. D is equal to dict function. Next, if you want to know the number of key value pairs in the dictionary, we can use length function. This is the example. We can modify the existing value of a key by assigning a new value as, this is the syntax. We can modify the key value, dict name within the square bracket, key is equal to value. If the key is found in the dictionary, the new value will be associated with key. If the key is not in the dictionary, the key value pair is inserted into the dictionary. I am showing that practically. This is the dictionary. Now I want to modify the value of key associated with 10. D of 1 is equal to some 20. Now I am print D, that is key value 1, the value 10 associated with the key is replaced by 20. Observe here, this is the output. The key of 1 value is 10. Now D of 1 is equal to 20, that is new value associated with the key will be inserted. Suppose I am writing this 20. Now observe the 20 is not, the key 20 is not presented in the dictionary. The key value pair 20 will be inserted into the dictionary. Observe here, the 20 will be inserted into the dictionary. Suppose some Q is not, the key Q is not in the dictionary. The key value pair Q colon 20 is inserted into the dictionary. We can insert a new key value pair into an existing dictionary. This is done by mentioning the key and assigning a value it. This is the name of the dictionary of key is equal to value. The key is already presented in the dictionary. The new value will be inserted. If the key is not presented in the dictionary, the new key value pair will be inserted into the dictionary. I am already explained this example. This is the output for this example. Now another one is, we want to delete a key value pairs from the dictionary. We can use del statement. Here del is a keyword. This is the syntax. Del, name of the dictionary in the key. The corresponding key value pair will be deleted from the dictionary. If key is not in the dictionary, we will get the key error. Suppose I want to delete the key value A, that is del of name of the dictionary, the key is A. I want to print B. Observe here, the key value pair A colon 234 will be deleted from the dictionary. Suppose if the key is not, the key B is not in the dictionary, we will get an error, that is key error B, that is the string B is a key is not in the dictionary. To test a key is available in the dictionary or not, we use a membership operators. The membership operators are in or not in. These operators return either true or false. So this is the example. This is the dictionary. Name Goa, ID 10686, college IRE, address Dundigal. Suppose I want to check the ID is present in the dictionary or not. I am using membership operator in. The ID is present in the dictionary, it will be displayed true. Otherwise, it will be displayed false. Now this is the dictionary. I want to check whether the particular key is present in the dictionary or not. I am using membership operator. If 1 in D, print true. Else print false. I am executing this. True. Suppose I want to check the key 2 is in the dictionary or not. That clearly 2 is not in the dictionary. It will be displayed false. Suppose I am using not in. It is the reverse operation of in. 2 is not in the dictionary. It will be displayed for true. Suppose the key A is not in D, that clearly A is not in D, false. Now this is the way to check whether the key is present in the dictionary or not. I am using membership operators in or not in. This is the example for this. This is another example. So try it. The next one, key should be unique. It means duplicate keys are not allowed. If we enter the same key again, the old will be overwritten and only the new key will be available. This is the example. Picked name Goa, ID 1086, address Dundigal. I want to print dictionary. Ticked off ID is equal to 202. The ID is present in the dictionary. The new value will be inserted into the dictionary. This example I am already explained. Observe here. This is the old dictionary. This is the new dictionary. The next one is keys should be immutable type. We cannot use list or a dictionary as a keys. If we can use a number, string or tuple as a keys. If you want to use lists or dictionary as a keys, we get an error. That error is called type error. Now this is the example. This is a dictionary. I am using list as a key. We get an error. That is, the error is type error. The description of the error is unhashable type list. That means list, we should not use list as a keys in the dictionary. Now this is the dictionary. Now here I am using 1, 2, 3, 4 list as a key. We get an error. After executing this, we get an error. The error is type error. Unhashable type list. We can use tuple as a keys. We can use tuple as a keys. Is a valid. Print D. It is valid. Tuples are a valid. Suppose I am using set as a key. We get an error. Set is also mutable data type. Set is also mutable data type. We should not use sets as a keys. If we want to use set data type as a key, we get an error. That error is called type error. Dictionary methods. Now the first method is clear method. With the syntax dict object dot clear. This method removes all key value pairs from dictionary. Say for example, dict. This is the key I am using as a list. Goa ID 1086, college IRE, address Dundigal. I want to clear all the elements of the dictionary. I am using a clear method. Dict dot clear. After this, the empty dictionary will be displayed on the screen. I will show practically. Print D. This is the dictionary. I want to clear all the elements of the dictionary. I am using dictionary method, clear method. D dot clear. D dot clear. The set we should not use. This is the dictionary. D dot clear. Print D. Observe this. This is empty dictionary. That means all the elements of the dictionary will be cleared. Now the next method, copy method. This method creates all elements from dictionary into the new dictionary. Dict 1. This is the syntax. The dictionary 1 is equal to dict dot copy. Now here the dict is the elements of the dict will be copied into the dictionary. It creates separate dictionary. Dict is separate object. Dict 1 is separate object. That is, the ID of dict is not same as ID of dict 1. This is the example. Dict is a dictionary. I want to copy the dictionary into the new dictionary. Dict 1. I am using copy method. That is, dict 1 is equal to dict dot copy. Now in this, the dictionary, the ID of a dictionary is not equal to ID of dictionary 1, that is the dict 1 are separate objects. Another way to make a copy to use a built-in function dict method. Now say for example D is equal to this one dictionary. I want to find the ID of the dictionary. Now I want to copy the elements of the dictionary into the another dictionary D1. I am using dictionary method dict of D. Now here D and D1 are separate objects. That is, the ID of D1 is not equal to ID of D. See, observe here, ID of D, observe ID of D, ID of D1 are not same. Another way to make a copy is using assignment operator. Now this is the dictionary. I want to assign the dictionary to the new dictionary. Dict1 is equal to dict2. Whereas in this case, dict1 object and dict object reference to the same object. That is, ID of dict1 is same as ID of dict. This is the example. Observe here in this example. This ID of dict, ID of dict1 are same. I will show practically. This is the dictionary. D is a dictionary. I want to copy the dictionary D into the another dictionary. D1 is equal to using copy method. D dot copy. D1 equal to D dot copy. I want to print ID of D is equal to ID of D. I'll copy this ID of D1. After this, I want to print D. On executing this, observe this. The ID of D, ID of D1 are different. ID of D1 is different. That is, this is the new element. I want to print D1. ID of D, ID of D1 are different objects. That is, the dictionary D is copied into the dictionary D1. Next, I am using a dictionary method, dict method, dict of D. Observe this, ID of D, ID of D1 are different. And that is, the dictionary D will be copied into the D1. Now, similarly, I am using assignment operator. D1 is equal to D. Now, the ID of D1 is same as ID of D. That means D1 and D reference to the same object. Observe here, the ID of D, ID of D1 are same. The meaning is this: the object D and D1 reference to the same object. That is the variables. The reference variable D, the reference variable D1 reference to the same object. Next method, from keys method. Now this method creates a new dictionary with keys from sequence S and values all set to be. This is the syntax: dict dot from keys S comma V. Here S is the sequence, V is values. Suppose first I am creating the empty dictionary. Empty dictionary D is equal to D1 dot from keys from keys. Now I want to from keys from list 1, 2, 3, 4, comma some value from 23. Now observe here, 1 is a key value, key 23 is a value, 2 is a key, 23 value, d1 is equal to d dot from keys. This is the list 23. Now d1 contains 1 as a key 23, 2 23, 3 23, 4 23 will be displayed on the screen. Observe here, 123, 423, 323, 423 will be displayed. Suppose again it is a tuple, 23, comma, some 20, comma, 45, 3. Now in this case, 1 as a key, this tuple as a value, 2 as a key, this tuple as a value, 3 is a key, this tuple as a value, 4 is a key, this tuple is a value. Observe here, 1 is a key, tuple is a value, 2 tuple is a value, 3 the tuple is a value, 4 is a tuple as a value. This is the method for from keys. Fourth one, get method. Now this method returns the value associated with the key. If key is not found, we get an error. In this get method, we can pass single parameter or two parameters. Now this is the example for single parameter. Now dict name, Goa, ID 10686, Bendigal. I want to print the value associated with key ID. I want to print the key value associated with key value, that is print key. I am using format method. I am using format replacement operator. Key, it is replacement operator. Value replacement operator. Dot format. In this replacement operator, I am replacing the ID. Now in this replacement operator, I want to value associated with ID. Now second method is dict dot get key default value. Suppose if the key is not found in the dictionary, this method returns default value. If the key is found into the dictionary, the value associated with the key will be returned. Say for example, if the dictionary dict dot get ID of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here the ID, the key is in the dictionary. The value associated with the key will be displayed on the screen. Suppose if ID is not in the dictionary, the default value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be displayed on the screen. This is the dictionary. D is equal to sum 1 colon 22 colon 33 colon 45 colon 50. I want to get the value associated with 20. D dot get of 1. Get of 1. Now the value associated with 1 will be displayed on the screen. Observe here, 20 will be displayed on the screen. Suppose the key is not present in the dictionary, we get an error, that is none will be displayed on the screen. This is also one error, it is logical error. Suppose I am using another method, get method using the default value. Now the 10 is not in the dictionary. Now the get method returns the default value, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be displayed on the screen. Now suppose 40, the key 40 is not present in the dictionary. Now the default value 1, 2, 3, 4 will be displayed on the screen. Suppose it is a 5. The key 5 is in the dictionary. Now the dict method returns the corresponding value, that is 50 will be displayed on the screen. This is the get method. Next, items method. Now this method returns an object. It is in the form of the list that contains key value pairs of the dictionary. Now the pairs are stored as a tuple in the object. Now say for example, dict is equal to name, over, ID, college, address. Now A is equal to dict dot items. Now all the items stored in the form of a list. I want to print the values in the list. I am using the loop for I in A. Print I. This is the output. Now all key value pairs displayed on the screen. I want to use items method. Sum A is equal to B dot items of D. Now the all items of D, that is all the key value set into the form of list. Print A. Now the A is a list contain these values. No parameter. Now let's do this. Observe here, all the items key value pairs stored list in the form of a tuple, that is it is a list. Now here 1, 20 is a tuple, 2, this pair 2, 10, this pair 3, 20, this pair 5, 20. Now this is the dict items object. Now A is the dict items object. I want to print these values separately. Now I am using for loop. For I comma j, for I comma j in A, print I is equal to print I value j value, print I comma some tab comma j. Executing this, observe here, 1 is a key, 20 is a value, 2, 30, 3, 40, 5, 50. Now like this it will be displayed on the screen. Next, keys method. Now this method returns a sequence of keys from the dict keys object. From the dict keys object. Now this is the syntax, dict dot keys. Now all the keys will be displayed in the dict keys object. This is the example, dict dot keys. Now print, I want to print all the keys. I am using for loop. For I in A, print I. I am showing practically. Same, this is the dictionary, dict dot keys. I want to print A I want to print A. I am executing this. All the keys displayed in ticked keys object. Ticked keys object. I want to print all the keys. I am using for loop. I am using the for loop. For I in A, I want to print I. All the keys will be displayed on the screen. All the keys will be displayed on the screen. Similarly, I am using the values also. Now, if you want to display all the values, we use values method. Values method. Now, in this for I in A, print I, all the values will be displayed on the screen. That is 20, 30, 40, 50 will be displayed on the screen. Suppose these are the strings 1 colon some string Rama, 2 colon some string Krishna, 3 colon 30, 5 column 50. Now that is all the values Rama, Krishna, 40, 50 will be displayed on the screen. This Rama, Krishna, 40, 50 will be displayed on the screen. Next, values method. This method returns a sequence of values from the dictionary TextDict. Now this is syntax dict dot values. Now this is the example. I am already showing this example. This is the output. Now the next method, merging two dictionaries using update method. Now this method stores the key value pairs into the dictionary dict. This is the syntax dict dot update within the bracket key values. Key values. Now here dict is the name of the dictionary or object name. Dictionary object name. Now this is the example. I want to update one key value pair into the dictionary. I am using update method. I am showing you practically. This is the dictionary. I want to update some key value into the dictionary. D dot update. D dot update some key value pairs. Some 23 colon some 45. Now this key value pair again is in the form of the dictionary. The key value pair insert into the dictionary D. Now I want to print D. I am executing this. Observe here 2345 will be inserted into the dictionary. Now using this I am going to write one program. I want to create a dictionary with some key value pairs. For this, first I am creating empty dictionary. I am using for loop for I in some range. I want to insert 5 elements. Now first key is equal to, I want to insert the key as integer data type, integer element, input, enter key value, key, enter key, next value, is equal to some int of input enter value d dot update value key colon value. Now I am executing this. Enter key 23 value some 45. Enter key some 24 56 key 78 some 67 some 26 34 key 22 78. Now this is the dictionary 23 45 24 56 78 76 26 43 22 78. This is the way to create the dictionary or to insert the elements into the dictionary using update method. This is the example. Now in this we can pass a list of tuples or tuples of tuples and tuples of list as a parameter. Now suppose for example B is a dictionary. I want to print B. I want to update some value. Now in this update method I am going to pass here list of lists. List within the list, nested list, or we can pass list of tuples or tuples of tuples also. Practically this is empty dictionary. Now I am passing d dot update of within the update function. I am passing list of lists 1 comma 2 comma again 3 comma 4 comma again the list 5 comma 6. Now I want to print D. Now 1 is a key, 2 is a value, 3 is a key, 4 is a value, 5 is a key, 6 as a value. I am executing this. This is the dictionary 1 2 3 4 5 6. Similarly we can pass list elements of the list or tuples. I am executing this. Observe here we get the same result. Suppose tuples of tuples, the tuple within the tuple. I am executing this. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Tuples of list also as a parameter. You can pass tuples of lists. This is the tuple. This is the list. Now this is the list. Now we get the same answer. Suppose I am passing the mixed data type. It is also valid. That's also valid. Now within the list, within the tuple, we can pass lists and tuples as elements of the tuple. Now it is also valid. Next, pop method. Now in this pop method, we can pass single parameter, two parameters. Say this is the syntax dict dot pop key comma value. Now this method removes the key and its value from the dictionary and returns the value. What are the value will be? The popped, the value will be returned. If the key is not found and value is not mentioned and when value is not mentioned, we get an error. This is the example. This is the dictionary. I want to remove the value associated with ID. Now pop ID, that is, this value will be deleted from the dictionary. Observe here, there is no ID in the output. Now what are the value will be written on the screen. I will show practically. This is the dictionary. D is equal to 1 colon some 20 comma 3 colon some 40 comma some 4 colon some 50 comma some 5 colon some 60. This is the dictionary. Some A is equal to pop of 3. Pop of 3. Pop of 3. I want to print A value. A is equal to A comma, then the next line, now I want to print D. D is equal to comma D. Now observe here, the key 3 present in the dictionary. Now the corresponding value 40 will be stored into the A. Now the key value pair will be removed from the dictionary. D dot pop. Observe here, what are the value associated with key 3 will be stored into the A, that is A is equal to 40. Now after removing the key value pair 320, this is the remaining elements of the dictionary. Suppose key 1, 2, 3, 4. If the key is present in the dictionary, the value will be stored into the variable A. The key value pair will be removed from the dictionary. Suppose the key is not present in the dictionary, the default value, this value will be returned. That is, this value 1, 2, 3 stored into the A. Observe here, 1, 2, 3, 4 stored into the A. Now the entire dictionary will be displayed on the screen. Suppose here I am not mentioned only 6, we get an error. That is, the key value is not in the dictionary. We get an error, that is key error. Now this is the examples. Next, pop item method. Now this method removes a random item from dictionary and returns the removed item in the return value as a tuple. Now this is the syntax dict dot pop item. D dot pop item of 6. of item. Now it will randomly remove the key value pair 5 comma 60. Now that 5 comma 60 is stored into the value A in the form of a tuple. In this output 5 comma 60, the pair removed from the dictionary. That default method. Now in this method, if key is found, its value is returned. If key is not found, then key value pair is stored into the dictionary. This is the syntax dict dot set default key comma value. This is example. This is the dictionary. I want to dict comma set default of ID. Now if the ID is in the dictionary, if ID is in the dictionary, now the same value will be displayed on the screen. And the value will be displayed on the screen. I will show practically. This is the dictionary D set D dot set default set default of suppose 3. Now the key 3 is in the dictionary. The corresponding value will be returned. Corresponding value will be returned. That is 40 will be stored into the A. Now the output is A is equal to 40. The entire dictionary will be displayed on the screen. Observe here, A is equal to 40. The entire dictionary will be displayed on the screen. Suppose I am passing two parameters 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the key 3 is present to the dictionary. The corresponding value will be returned. The corresponding value will be returned. That is 40, and the same dictionary will be displayed on the screen. 40, same dictionary will be displayed on the screen. Suppose 6. In this method, 6 is not present in the dictionary. Now the key value pair, that is 6, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be inserted into the dictionary. Observe here. Now the key 6 is not present into the dictionary. The default value will be displayed on the screen, and also the pair 6 colon 123 is inserted into the dictionary. For example, I am going to stop here. Thank you.